Many of us drive over railroad crossings every day, from 18-wheelers to school buses to our personal vehicles.
That deadly crash involving a train and a charter bus Wednesday in Biloxi is putting focus on safety at railroad crossings. Today, our Quentin Smith finds out who's in charge of keeping the track smooth for our commute. He's joining us in the studio with that story. Quentin.
Andrea, the city or county and the railroad companies are in charge of the upkeep. There are 3 railroad companies that cross through Monroe County every day. I spoke with the county road manager and a supervisor to explain the upkeep on the tracks. Hundreds of vehicles cross this Monroe County train track every day.
I'd say in the neighborhood 500 to 600.
And with that much weight going back and forth, it eventually creates wear and tear on the tracks. County Supervisor Billy Kirkpatrick says upkeep at the crossings fall on the railroad company and the county.
Just like this crossing here, we're responsible for the maintenance up to a point 25 feet before you get to that railroad crossing on each side.
Everything else, he says, falls on the shoulders of the railroad company, including the crossing itself, the flashing red lights, and the level crossings.
The railroad's got to have control over that crossing because they got to maintain that track. They got to maintain the integrity of it.
We work in close association with them. If they gonna come in and say level the crossing up, maybe the rails need to be picked up a little bit, they put some new cross ties underneath it, they'll call, notify us, make sure they've taken proper traffic control measures, and then we'll work with them as far as once the crossing's raised, do we need to put some more asphalt down to level out the approach to the railroad crossing.
The county also has to notify the railroad company if it plans to do any work near the tracks.
They will normally send out a person who will stand guard, let us know how long we've got before the next train will come through.
Monroe County Road Manager Sonny Clay says when residents complain about issues at the crossings, county leaders will ask the railroad company to come in and make repairs.
We've had cases where we actually years ago had a lowboy got hung up on a crossing. We had to call them and get them to shut it down until we could get somewhere to pull that lowboy off the crossing.
And counties also have the responsibilities to alert drivers.
We do replace and are responsible for putting up the railroad crossing ahead signs and also the railroad, the crossbuck in the road itself.
Now, if drivers have problems or want to make any complaints about repairs at a railroad crossing, each company has a phone number on the placard at the crossing. Joey, back to you.